crushing financial impact of the attacks of 9/11 spread far beyond Ground Zero, behind me, beyond the families who lost loved ones, and some of those directly affected are feeling the pain 20 years later.
I heard this crunching of a sound and an explosion.
On 9/11, newspaper publisher Robert Simcoe grabbed his camera and dashed out of his apartment, a block away from the World Trade Center.
There were people crying in the crowd. There were people counting floors because they knew that their brother-in-law or their wife or their spouse was on the 86th floor.
The families of those who died on 9/11 received compensation for lost income, but their advocates now wonder if it was enough.
If you were someone who is going to be happy just getting something to help you get through the next year, there's certainly the potential that there are people who fell through the cracks.
Simcoe had no way of knowing, as he documented the dust and debris, the financial hit his tiny local newspaper would take.
The most profitable time period was the summer of 2001.
50 or 60 small advertisers in the broadsheet, all of them located in or around the World Trade Center.
After 9/11, they were all behind a chain link fence, so we had no advertisers.
Many of those small businesses folded, and the broadsheet limped along for years, struggling for advertisers amid the digital revolution, the Great Recession, Superstorm Sandy, and now the pandemic. And last year, Robert Simcoe got devastating news.
I was told it was a fast-growing tumor.
Stage 4 esophageal cancer. All that dust from 9/11, doctors told him.
9/11 did not end on 9/11. Not a day goes by without one of my clients dying. It's truly heartbreaking.
Michael BARASCH represents victims sickened by 9/11, helping them access the financial aid available through the World Trade Center Health Program and the Victims' Compensation Fund.
They just don't realize that they are entitled to the same free health care and compensation as the New York City firefighters and cops.
BARASCH says only 10% of the downtown students, workers, and residents have enrolled for help in case they need it. Simcoe did, and says the bills for his cancer treatment are all covered. A small comfort.
I feel a little fatigued. We still get the paper out. We still get the daily out every morning. But I think I'm ready to retire. But who wants to buy a newspaper?
People who lived, worked, or studied downtown, construction workers who cleaned up the pile at Ground Zero, news crews, and many others may be eligible even if they've moved to other states or countries. And they have until the year 2090 to apply for financial assistance for health-related claims.